Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. As long as it is January, we'll still just say Happy New Year. Actually guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, we say it in Swahili, karibu sana. Karibu is like welcome. Welcome. Yeah, like we are welcoming you. So if you are new here, just welcome, feel welcomed and feel at home. And if you are watching this video but you haven't subscribed, like you have never even maybe had an interest of subscribing, or you have no idea of subscribing, please just hit that red button, the one that is written subscribe. Hit that and you subscribe, you join the family. You can like, you can share it with your friend, so that Queen of Army flight, we are flying higher and higher. So make sure that the flight does not leave you. You know, the flight keeps time. So subscribe and you join the family. Yeah. Actually today, I just, from the heading, you guys can see, like, I just want to clarify why I do say like 2022 was my worst year. I know the friends that we do meet, like the friend that we physically meet, and maybe those ones that we chat online. So when I normally tell them like, Mimi, 2022 was not my year, they feel like, no, Kunobami, stop, like you're just consoling us. You are just consoling us. Why are you telling us this? But to be true, and like even to be true to myself and to God, 2022 was my worst year. That's why you guys will never saw me. You never saw me posting this highs and lows thing that was going all over. But most content creators were posting highs and lows, but you guys, you never saw me doing that, because I had, should I just say that I had my own reason, and or I had no reason to post, because that year was it was never on my side. It was never on my side. Me, when I go somewhere where people are talking how they, what they have achieved in 2022, I just keep quiet. Like, I keep quiet because I have nothing to contribute. Actually, I have nothing to contribute. And actually, I'm very true to myself. 2022 wasn't my year. I remember when the year started, I had made up my mind, like I wanted to go back to school. I wanted to go back to campus. Like I wanted to go and further my studies. So I was very sure that I'm going back to school. And I had made application. You know, I wanted to go and study in a country that I did my undergraduate, so that I'll not have challenge when it comes to adapting to their system. And I made the application. I went through all the process. You can see the medical reports, whatever, applying for passport. My passport was old one, so I had to renew the other one. Everything just cost money. Like, it really cost money, and it really cost a lot. So I was prepared, because since I didn't mind, because I knew like, okay, I'm going back to school. So I knew like it is not going, it is nothing, because it is worth spending. So I spent everything. Yeah, so I had my documents ready, and I was like, sure, naenda, like I'm going back to school. I even seek the admission, and I got the admission from the campus that I wanted. Actually, I was changing the campus. I was not going to the campus that I had done my undergraduate. So I wanted to change the environment, and I changed it. So I got admission, by the way. So I don't know what happened in that process. Like you see, you are ready, you are just waiting for the day to go. Then there was my cousin who connected me to another guy. Like, another guy was looking for someone to work in an NGO. It was a very lucrative job. Shit. It was very nice job. I don't know by now which kind of car I would be driving, if at all things could have gone the way they were supposed to go. So when I was busy, like I'm just waiting for the day to come, I book my flight, and then I go to further my studies. My cousin reached me out, and he told me like, you know what, that deal in Ivana, I think to me that deal was successful. And I was like, that job. I have been to another country studying. So when I came, like, I started again, because my stuffs I had given out. So when I was coming, I had to start from zero. So nikapige sub, and I was like, no, let me put the studies on hold. I grabbed this job since it pays well. I grab it, then I can enroll in one of the local campus here in Kenya, and then I do my master's. So I never thought twice because the deal was ready. And if you have ever been jobless in this country, you'll not even blame me. You'll not even blame me. Like when you just see an opportunity and you have been jobless, you can imagine you have been desperately looking for a job, and then from nowhere to it's like God has answered your prayers. So you just feel like you can't leave that opportunity to go at any cost. So I feel like, no, let me just postpone my studies. He connected me to the guy who was looking for the candidate. So he told me you have to be ready for this date and this date. I sent all my documents, and like it was also just waiting for days, and then we start the job. It was an NGO, I remember. It was an NGO, and well, I don't know. The deal was just too good. Anyone could have just made the same decision that I made if you are in my shoes. So, where I was staying, it was not the place where the job was supposed to be. So he told me, just make sure you can relocate to where the job was supposed to be. Then I told him, okay, that it was not a problem because I had some savings and I knew that one will take me through and even to get a house and everything. Though he said they were providing for the house and the security, everything, it was there. So it was like, it's okay, and I was ready. So my friends were like, who knew like I'm going? They were like, why are you not going? And I don't know, even others, they wanted to send me some stuffs in that country. And then I just told them, no, I changed my mind because of this and this. So I remember we were supposed to start, was it on Monday now? And it was on Thursday. Then on Saturday, I don't know what happened. I just don't know what happened. And there was some security issues in the place where the job was located. So yeah, there was some terrorists who attacked the place. They were foreigners, and they were attacked. The place, they did not attack the organization or anyone who was working in that organization, but they attacked the environment, the near places. So they were like, oh, they were foreigners, they're being protected, and I think their embassy said that place is not conducive for them, like to continue with the same business there. So they were told to relocate back to their country with immediate effect. Imagine, so you are waiting to join on Monday. On Saturday, terrorists attacked, and then they are being told on that Monday they are relocating to their country. They went back to their country and then to strategize and then come back. Or even they can decide even to go to another country. I heard they went to another country. Yeah, I think he reached me out. They reached us out, and then they just went to another country. I think some few months later, the guy who connected me, he reached me out and he was like, oh, it was too bad because they wrote to us the mail like they want to go to, they'll put up the same organization but not in this country, so in another country. Imagine I canceled my studies because of this job, and then the job things just happened the way they happened on the last day. And then so it was like I lost two important things. I lost my studies and I lost my professional career. So I was devastated, and I feel like, gosh, why is this really happening to me? Like, why is this really happening to me? And I even started regret. So I was like, oh my God, I wish I could have just focused with my studies. The good thing is I never resigned from where I was. So I continued doing there. Despite the plans have failed, I decided to go on with the previous job that I was in. So things went south for me instead of going north. And there's nothing you can do. Like, there's nothing you can do when it comes to education. The semester is almost in the middle, so you can't just go on joining. And I wrote to them the mail, like, I'll not make it to come. And so, like, I was like, God, I went back to square zero now. I went back to square zero, and I just decided, okay, let it go. Like, it was hard to accept. Like, I lost two of them, But what can you do? Really, what can you do? Nothing. You're going to cry, you're going to be stressed, you're going to reduce, like, I just felt like I'm running mad, but nothing I could do. So days gone and whatever. So it came on July. Was it July or, yeah, maybe there, July or August there. I think July. And my mother just called me and she was like, you know so and so, right? Then I said, yeah, how can I not know her? Then she told me she has passed away. Then I was like, what happened? Oh, they found her dead in her house. And imagine, I have not healed from those disappointment that I got from the job that I was supposed to get, and from, I have not even forgiven myself for not accepting to go and study. Then I lost, like, someone who was like our mother, like she was like our second mother to us. Like when you go to Shags, our rural home, you'll always find that lady there. You'll always find that lady there. I remember when the news started circulating on social media, because people were condemning those people who, I think she was murdered. So people were condemning everywhere on Facebook, and you see someone is tagging you and she's like, is this lady not from your home? Because they used to find her there. Like she used to stay in her home. She used to help my mother in anything. Like when you go there, she greets you with respect. Like she knows you. She just gives the vibe. Like when you are staying, like when you are staying in the village, when she's around, you just feel happy. You just feel happy. Then I mean, my mother told me that, oh, she's no more. Like it was, even till now, I have never, like, I have never accepted that that lady is not there. Like she went to be with the Lord. I have never accepted. And I don't know. I know it really hit my mother a lot, because my mother was fond of her. Like she can't even stay one hour without mentioning, where's Mama so and so, where's Mama so and so. Can you go and call her? Like I want to send her somewhere. You know that. I know maybe you guys, you know that person who is very close to your family, to an extent they can access each and any room when they can access it. They know everywhere. Like if you have something, if you want to clean, like she can help you in all that. If my mother has maybe she has funeral in their home place, like she goes with her, she stays with her, Uko. And then she was just found dead. So that was also, it really even made my year also to be worse. And I was like, oh, this year was not meant for me. So she was buried. So I was just now trying to figure out what to do, if I can redeem myself, because we were now October. Yeah, I think we were October. I was trying to figure out what I can do. I remember my birthday was approaching actually, and I was like, I need to celebrate my birthday in style. Despite whatever happened, I wanted to celebrate my birthday in style. And actually you can go watch my video, the birthday gifts. I had my friends who had already bought the gifts. Was it 14 days to my birthday? I also got a call, my uncle has passed away. Shit. Like this was my eldest uncle, the eldest person in the family. He passed away. Like, then I was like, God, you just decided to finish me. You just decided to finish me. You took someone who really wanted to see my career go through. Like this uncle, I remember when I finished Form 4, and he came and asked me what I wanted to be, and I told him like I wanted to do journalism and mass communication. Then he said like, okay, let me take you to one of my daughters. She will advise you more on what to take, because she has like she knows more about that course. So that uncle took me to his place, and I was cancelled. So this is someone who wanted my future to be bright, and God just decided to take him away from us in 2022. I was done. Like I was done. I was done. I was done. In fact, my uncle was buried on Friday, and my birthday was on Saturday. So I never celebrated my birthday because I was traveling back. So I was like, I had planned my birthday well. I have even sent, no, this and this. I even called people, and then they said, no, please don't come. I'm at home. Like, I'll not celebrate it. So I celebrated my birthday traveling. and you can imagine you just buried your uncle and you are traveling back, like you don't have that vibe to celebrate your birthday. So that's why you never saw my birthday vlog, because I never celebrated my birthday. I was on my way coming back, so I never celebrated it. That's why I never posted it. Now I lost the job that I was to go. I lost my studies. I never went. I lost my closest friend in our family. I lost my uncle, and when I just came, I just lost my relationship also. So I think I was so stressed to an extent. I was like, I'm not going to give my relationship 100% attention. So I just wanted a break, and I decided to give a break to myself. I don't know what was going on with me, by the way. So we have buried my uncle now. People are now moving on with their life, and then I just saw on FB, that was I think I saw on Facebook. My cousin was dead. So when I saw people posting, I was like, are people not mistaking her? Because she was that quiet lady. Like she was never known. She was like me. We are never known in our family. Like, yeah, so it was like, are people mistaking her with someone else? So while I was still like trying to ask, to seek who am I going to ask if this news is true, my mother called me and she told me, hey, do you know so and so? Do you know baby? Yeah. I told her. My mother always asking me if I know people, because it has been long since I went back to my home, and I think I went to study abroad. So she thinks like I forgot people, but I know them very well. So she was like, the one that you attended the wedding, you know, she's dead. Then I'm like, what happened? Was she sick? Then my mother was like, yeah, she was sick, but it was not like, we never knew like she is going to die that fast, and but she was somehow sick. Huh? I just kept quiet. I just kept quiet. I remember I went to job and I made so many mistakes. Like my mind was like, I was even afraid. Like I'm like, it's like death has just decided to invade my family. Like you don't know who will be next, and you know that fear of unknown. Actually, there's a video I made about fear of unknown. You guys will need to go and watch it. So I was very much afraid, and I was like, this one no. So imagine at the job also. You see, you the job now, you can't, you have don't know you are going for funeral, you are going another funeral, and they'll be like, really, they didn't give me enough to go and bury my cousin. So it was like, it's okay, because I understand them. It's like less than 1 week, well, less than 2 weeks, you were at home, I don't know, for 4 days, and then here you want another off. So I said it, I never went to bury her. Actually, these were cousins. They were, most of their lives they stayed in town. So when they used to come to the village, they come with the clothes that they have outgrown, and then wanawaletea, they give to your family. They come with sweets, and so you grew up looking up to their life. Like you are like, this is the life that I really want my kids to live. You just respect them. Like they give you stuffs, gifts, wakikuja. Like those cousins were nice. Even when they don't come, they give it to their mother, and the mother will deliver it to you guys. So then you just hear like, this lady, she's no more, and she's not, you are not going to see her, you are not going to attend the burial. That was too hard for me, and I was like, I can't wait for 2022 to end. I just can't wait. So when deck came, maybe even Christmas I never celebrated. I went to work because I had no reason. Like I had no reason to celebrate Christmas. I had no reason to celebrate the end year, a new year, ushering in end year, a new year. Honestly, I had no reason, and I was like, okay, at the end of the day, life will move on. Yeah, so despite everything that happened, I lost people in my family, I lost friends, and I lost opportunities. But at the end of the day, life still went on, and life continued. So here is now 2023. I can't claim the life that I lived in 2022. I can't claim it in 2023. I just can't. I just can't, and I can't wish someone to go through what I went through in 2022. So by all the resolutions that I wrote for 2022, I don't know in that book, nothing I achieved, nothing at all I achieved. So 2023, whatever I failed to achieve in 2022, I just want to make sure that I achieve it in 2023. So I know we have people who achieve. Others maybe 2022 was their year, but to me, when I go where people are talking of their achievement in 2022, I'll just keep quiet. I'll just be like nodding, clapping on their behalf, but to me, it was my worst year. So guys, I have reached to the end of it. Just make sure you subscribe and you join the family. Bye guys.